Hi, Adam Bronstein, host of Wilderness Podcast. I'm out here stumbling around in a lava field in one of my favorite wilderness areas close to my home in Central Oregon. And today I wanted to do a short video to document just how quiet the skies are. We haven't had this level of quiet in the skies since September 11th, 2001. That lasted 3 or 4 days or so. But this is just unprecedented, of course, with the coronavirus sweeping across the country. We may very well be at the peak of infection right now. And air travel is virtually non-existent. There's a few jets passing over now and again, but they're very few and far between. There's also usually some small engine aircraft that are buzzing around. They are out of the skies. And this is a major transportation corridor over to PDX, right above my head here. So usually there's tons of vapor trails and jets flying. So even in wilderness areas, it's very hard to find quiet, even when you're far away from the hustle and bustle of our cities and towns. It's very rare to find quiet even in wilderness outside of Alaska. In the lower 48, you get a jet passing overhead about every 15 minutes or so. That's according to the folks at Quiet Parks International. I did an episode with them last year. I don't remember the exact episode number, but I'll post it in the video description. But quiet is one of the most underappreciated wilderness attributes, I believe. And in these unbelievable times, it gives us a chance to really reflect and to recognize what the natural baseline really is supposed to look like. The woods have been so still, and I'm hearing wildlife and sounds in a clarity and definition that I just haven't ever been able to appreciate. And I know that people are suffering, they're losing their jobs and getting sick, and I don't want to be insensitive to that at all. But it's so important to use these times to really reflect on the environmental impacts that we're having. Of course, the smog is clearing in LA, and the coyotes are roaming the streets, and the bears are returning to Yosemite Valley, and I'm sure all the wildlife is just going nuts out in Yellowstone right now. But these are times to really reflect on our business as usual and our travel. Most of it is quite unnecessary. And really, this is a great chance to kind of reflect on the sort of world that we want to live in going forward. And I know that the skies will fill with jets once again. But I just hope we don't ever forget this time and just how peaceful it has been in the world. And just to really recognize how important quiet is. I can feel my stress is so low right now. My cortisol levels are down. It's just such a peaceful feeling, and I'm really trying to bottle this up and really savor it. And I know it sounds horrible with all the suffering going on out there. But it's just so peaceful out here right now. The skies have been clear too. The stars last night were unbelievable. Of course, there's still some light pollution from Bend and Portland. But the clarity of the stars was unreal, just not having those vapor trails overhead. So really unprecedented times, and I wish everybody health, and take care of yourselves and each other. And I'm just going to pan over to the sky here and just give you a few moments of quiet to enjoy with me out here in the wilderness. So thanks for tuning in. And I wish everybody well.